Hi, I'm Eli, and I make games. So this week's Feedback Friday is you saw the title, and if you didn't, why did you click on this video? Like, seriously. But we're covering Friday Night Funkin'. So really, this game, it's fine, and I like it, and it's cool and all, but I'm really bad at it. So it makes it really hard to enjoy it for myself. So just a disclaimer with all these, it is my opinion, and it is from my perspective as someone that is really bad at these types of games. Not rhythm games, just these types of like arrow type rhythm games, D or whatever type games. You get the point. So let's get into it. We'll start with faults/suggestions, go into praises, move on, see where we end up. Let's have some fun. So, faults/suggestions. I found it really hard to focus. Now, this is probably just a me thing, but it's like whenever arrows were coming up, I was kind of looking at the arrows just before where you had to press them, but not just, like, I'll probably just highlight it on screen here, but it's like, just like the second row. And that meant I missed things a lot because I just had a hard time focusing because there was nothing there that kind of led my direction to go, oh yeah, here. So maybe adding just some sort of visual indication, and maybe it's just an options. Maybe it's just an options that puts like little brackets around that area, because then it would just make it way easier for my brain to process it and to, like, to be able to focus on that point. Because otherwise my eyes are going everywhere and they're looking at the wrong places and I press the wrong things. It's just horrible. And my other like full suggestion thing, the remappable buttons, basically, and this is really just a me thing probably, is that when up, down, left, right. So when I see that, when I'm looking there, my brain's going to think 1, 2, 3, 4, left to right, what it is. So being able to remap it so I can actually do that, my brain it would work better for me, honestly. And also, there's people that they can't do that very well. And so it adds more to the accessibility of the game, which is really important if you want a game to get widespread. But it will also just make it easier on some people like me who just aren't good at these types of games. Yeah, that was the faults and suggestions. Now it's time for the mandatory fun fact of the day. So today I'm covering a cool fact, and it's about the Xbox 360 Kinect. Sure, you've never heard about it, but it does exist. So, did you know that the Xbox 360 Kinect uses an IR sensor for movement tracking? What an IR sensor is it uses IR light, which is infrared light, which is a lower frequency of light than the light that we can see, and it bounces off of stuff. And then, so it basically, it's what causes, that's like night vision goggles, they use IR, and it bounces off of stuff, and then it comes back, and then a little computer can use that data of how weak the light is when it comes back to figure out what it's seeing, and it can use that for basic motion tracking. That's why you always see like the green and the black, because that's what's typically shown in like displays of IR. And that was today's fun fact of the day. And now for praises. I like the art style. The art style gives that old flash vibe, late 2000s-y. Now, let's be real. Was I able to play Flash games at this time? No, not really. Like basic ones. But really, I've gone back to games from that time, and I can really appreciate the art and stuff. And just looking around, you could tell this was an association with Newgrounds that just reeks of that vibe, and I like it. And the game, I'm sure for people who did grow up in this era, probably have a lot of nostalgia looking at this. For me personally, I could probably look at it more critically, just the fact that I don't have nostalgia goggles. But nonetheless, I can appreciate the art style. It's good, nice colors. I like the broad outlines that added a sense of depth while still staying 2D, and it added more cartooniness to it, and I like that. And I'm an animation nerd, so I can appreciate that. And also the music's good. It's kind of like a given with any popular rhythm game. The music's gonna be good. I mean, today when playing the game, the all my notes and stuff and recording. I've got multiple of those songs stuck in my head, and which really just shows how good the music is. Granted, it's like the first week because I'm that bad I can't even comprehend trying the second week, but nonetheless, it's good. And yeah, so that was today's Feedback Friday. It was a shorter one, mainly because I'm out of town this week, and I'm not dealing with making a huge video for a week that I just have to do ahead of time, and it's just annoying and hard. But yeah, so if you like, if you don't. I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Like it? You probably should. Like, really? Just do it! And yeah. Subscribe. Peace.